Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in day number 27 from the Urban Micro Farm. So it is early in the AM and we're out here checking on the birds, and this is what we've got going. It is foggy. You can almost see to the main road, but not quite. You certainly can't see the mountain, and it's just a neat fall day. I mean, it really feels like fall today. The fog has rolled in. It's a little cooler. I bet it's probably in the high 50s right now is my guess. But it's nice out here. So we're out here checking our little friends. We're just doing a morning checkup, making sure everything's okay for them. We're going to do the check the feed, check the water, top those off, and then we'll probably come back and move these this evening and fill up whatever we need to do if they've eaten it during the day. So stand by as we check on these birds. All right, so everybody is looking really good. The feeders are about half to 3/4 full. Waters are all about 3/4 full, and these birds are doing great. So Mandy's made the decision that we come back this afternoon and we're going to weigh some birds. So we're going to get an idea of what these birds are weighing this afternoon. So we'll check back in with you shortly. All right, hello again everybody. So we are back out here. Hopefully you can hear me. The wind has really picked up this afternoon. It's blowing in a storm. I'm going to see if I can pan around here. Look at this storm that it's blowing in. Those look like hail clouds, so that could very well happen. But it's just it's coming in from the southwest, just like it always does. And there's a little bit of clear sky over there, but for the most part, it's about to get really crazy around here. So the wind has picked up. It's probably blowing 25 miles an hour, maybe 30. And we're out here, so checking on the food. Food is great. The waters are mostly empty, so we're going to refill them, and we'll get these tractors moved, get the birds moved, and we will check back in with you shortly. Stand by.
Alrighty, I guess we'll go with the small one maybe first, huh? This guy's pretty small.
Okay, so it's hurricane force winds out here. I mean, they have picked up, just since we started recording, they've actually picked up a bunch. It's, I bet they're whipping like 50, 55 miles an hour now. So we're gonna, as promised earlier, we're gonna weigh some birds. So we got the scale set up on a couple of 2x4s. We've got it pretty much teared out. So go ahead, this is a smaller one, Mandy?
Yep.
So this is one of the smaller ones. 23 ounces? Why are we measuring in here? Let's do.
Oh.
There we go. 1 pound, 8 ounces.
Yeah,
one pound. 8. So we're looking at 1 pound, 8 ounces there for a small one. So 1.5 pounds on that guy. So that one looks bigger.
This is about average.
There's another average one. So 1 pound, 14 ounces.
Almost
so that
15.
It's going back and forth between 14 and 15. So 1 pound, 15, so almost 2 pounds.
Let me see if I can find a pretty good size.
Let's find another one. Hopefully this audio is turned out. Yeah, it's loud in here, but we're going to see what it looks like here. So.
Let's see what this guy is.
2 pounds, 7 ounces. That one is 2 pounds, 7 ounces.
Okay. Maybe.
Another 2 pounds, 6 ounces. It's funny because because of this wind, it's cooler. They're all puffed up. They've got their feathers all fluffed up, so they all look a lot bigger than what they are. So
a little over 2.
That one's just right at 2 pounds. 2 pounds and some ounces.
That kind of gives us a good
see this one right
I
there?
think it looks so good.
I think that's the same one. Yep.
7.
2 pounds 7 ounces. So looks like that's all the bigger they're going to get in this tractor.
This is just one tractor.
But this is just one tractor. So we wanted to document where they were at right now. So looks like average is going to be right around that 2 pound mark.
Yeah.
We have a light one that's 1.5 pounds, but that's the smallest of the birds. Most of them are bigger than that bird. So 1.5 pounds to just over 2 pounds. So here we are at day number 28. Day number 28. So is it 28 or 27? Anyway, day 28 is where we're at. So that's where we're at. So we are going to check out here shortly and just make sure that everything's all right here and the tractors aren't going to blow away, and we'll check out with you shortly. All right, so we've decided to finish the rest of this little discussion in the cab of the Cobalt Blue Panty Dropper because it is howling out there. I mean, the wind is. I'm gonna turn this so you can see the wind just whipping those tarps. We'll be lucky if the tarp is on this close one tomorrow morning. So I'll be out here bright and early to check on that. But so Mandy and I were just talking, and she was saying that she watched the videos, and last year at this same time, well, actually it was
last year at day 38 we weighed them. I went back, I couldn't find any closer to day 27 because we were going through the eclipse at that time and we had a lot of other things going on. But at day 38 we weighed them, and the smaller ones were just about 1 pound, and the larger of the bunch was about 2 pounds. So 11 days more, and we're already in that solid 2 pound for across the board.
Yeah. So I mean, we're quite a bit sooner. We started later, and even at that, we've already met the weights of 11 days ahead of where we're at. So do the math on that. I don't know what the percentages are, but we're definitely raising bigger birds this year than we were last year, and that's great news. So that's what we want. So with that in mind, we're just going to keep doing what we do and just keep pouring the feed to these birds. They're getting a lot of protein out here on the pasture. Those grasshoppers are thick, so they're getting a lot of protein. We're here within just the next couple of days. I'd say within the next 4 or 5 days, we're going to start feeding fodder. We've got fodder that is brewing as we speak. I struggled a little bit, and I'm going to cover that in a separate fodder video, but I struggled using the oats that we were using last year, and they weren't germinating, they weren't sprouting. So I mixed it up, and I went and bought a bag of wheat, and wheat is supposed to germinate at a lower temperature and germinate faster, so we're going to do that. I had to call in the expert advice of our friend Craig Clausen so that I could ask him about that, and so he said definitely wheat or barley, but they didn't have any barley, so we're gonna do wheat, and it's already sprouting faster. So if you have any interest in fodder at all, be sure to tune in to our fodder video. I'll make sure I put it in the description of what it is. So aside from that, we're done chicken farming for the day. Now we filled those feeders up 3/4 full yesterday, and they're still about half. Would you say half full?
Yeah.
At least half full. So they've maybe 1/4 or 1/8 of a feeder is all they've done overnight. We're leaving it down. They're welcome to eat it as much or as little as they want, and I think that's kind of the key to our success at this point, growing those birds so big. So without further ado, Wyoming James, Powder River Mandarin, checking out from the Urban Micro Farm, day number
27.
Day number 27. I was right. So, adios, everybody.